Alright folks, but you guys idiot, we are back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. Check this out. We've got 3 more cases left, and then we go to Mysteries of the Past. But first, we gotta figure out all this stuff about Sombra. Operation Spyfall. Hey, Sombra's plan to turn the US against the UN worked so well that we're on the brink of an international crisis. We cannot risk tensions escalating any further. Fortunately, our attempt to warn the US president about Sombra wasn't as successful as we hoped. Using Bob's hard drive to prove that Sombra's engineering the current crisis for their own benefit was our best chance. But someone diverted the satellite in the Canadian wilderness. Elliot, report on the situation. What's under control, Chief? We know the satellite crashed a few miles from here. I think we can easily recover the drive. Well, then you know what to do, Elliot. Go with Ace to the crash site and get that drive. There's not a minute to lose. Just let me grab my jacket, Ace. Nice. Let's do this. Yeah, pretty funny. Yeah, with that, I think he's actually getting his molars in. And people always say that when babies get their molars in, that's when it's like, it's really rough for them. Ooh. So let's see, where's an owl? Right in the middle, obviously. Shovel, leaf, hazelnuts, glove. Wow, there's only one clue. Is that right? It's only the body? That seems weird. Ace, there's a dead guy over there, and I wanted to see a Saul, but not like this. What happened? We've got attacked. Jean Connery's dead, and Ace, Saul's collapsed. She needs help. Her hard drive will have to wait. We need to get Saul to the hospital and deal with this dead guy first. Alright, I'm calling headquarters for backup. What? Ace, I came as fast as I could. Elliot, I'm sorry you had to see this scene. Sometimes I forget you're only 17 and not used to leaving your tech lab. I'm alright, but Asal's in a critical state. She's been airlifted to the hospital. And the other guy is dead. Asal said they both got attacked. Asal's a tough cookie. If she got so badly injured, something horrible must have gone down here. Did she say anything else? She said the victim's name was Jean Connery. I looked him up in my Digicool to distract myself from the blood, and apparently we know him. He's a rather clumsy French spy we met in Egypt. He is. You think Connery came here because he knew about Bob? Well, first someone diverts Bob during re-entry. Then we find a dead spy near the wreckage and another spy injured. There must be a connection. Hey, something's gone very wrong here. We better search the scene again to find the hard drive and some clues. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I was gonna say. It's like, dude, that was just weird that we didn't find more clues on the first try. Oh, as Jack for Halloween? I'll see what I can do. Energy bar. Eagle, hazelnut, radioactive sign, metal briefcase. Shovel. Much better. Well, Ace, John Connery's dead and Saul's badly hurt. Tell me you found some clues. Well, that's the victim's briefcase. Unlocking it might reveal what Connery's mission was. Collecting crumbs from that energy bar router might tell us who else has been here. I bet it wasn't a hiker admiring the scenery. And Ace, I'm afraid we'll have to delay the search for the hard drive to solve this French spy's murder. Well, it is clear that there's a link between Bob and the murder. Ace, let me stick around. I bet you and Carmen could use some extra help. Totally. Alright, let's see what we can do in this. I mean, we have a star mount, we'll do it before I start grabbing all of them. Price. Look, Ace, there's a picture of Connery's briefcase. And the writing says Operation Totatis? Surveillance George Price. So the victim's mission was to follow this dude. George Price, hold on, we know him. He's a retired MI6 agent we met in South America. What is he doing? Future Price, you always blow my cover. I see no point in hiding behind the trees anymore. Price, you've been lurking behind the trees all this time? Get ready to explain yourself to Signature Brace. Dummy. Anyways, guys, I gotta grab a bunch of stars. I will be right back. This has been Pacini88. Au revoir. Alright, guys, we're back. Grabbed a lot of stars. Ready to head on. Oh, and for you guys, Plants vs. Zombies Heroes came out, and I've started making videos for that. I love it. Hey, so whoever ate this energy bar could have witnessed the murder. Look at those chocolate chunks under the microscope. The one thing is, you have cards, but I think the one interesting thing with that mobile game is that you're not given usually like a set of something to defeat the enemy, and the enemy doesn't have like a set of something. So the strategy can sometimes be changed. Basically, like you're facing different. You have a different deck that kind of comes out. That being said, totally enjoying it. What? Oh, man, I haven't seen him in a while. Dean on this chocolate chunks match were suspects in our old case file. Vadim Efremov, a wildlife enthusiast from Russia. Wait, I remember Vadim. He was the guy who saved us from a bear attack outside the Trans-Siberian Express. You're right. If Vadim was a wildlife expert, he could have seen Bob crash in the woods. Let's head back out there and find him. That's right, man. We are pulling in a lot of people from previous cases. George Price, you could definitely be the new Sombra leader. Mr. Price, what brings you to the Canadian wilderness? Well, I got a tip-off about the crashed satellite, and I've come to investigate. A tip-off from whom? We know you don't work for the MI6 anymore. Well, I'm sorry, Signature Brace, but giving my informants away could be unethical and dangerous. Well, what about Jean Connery, the French Secret Service agent sent to follow you? Do you know why? I never noticed anyone following me, but then again, that's why it's called the Secret Service, right? Well, someone killed Connery and attempted to kill a Mossad agent. Secrets can be a dangerous thing. Call us if you decide to share yours with the Bureau. Come on, you're a spy. You know someone was following you. Ace, I was an agent named Price would tell us who tipped him off about Bob, or why Connery followed him. And as for Saul, she's in intensive care. Who knows when she'll be able to question her. Well, the hard drive must be central to this. If Bob was hijacked, it's because someone else knows how important it is, and they don't want us to have it. Ace, it's time to climb inside Bob and look around. If the drive's still there, we've got to get it. I guess it's not, but we might have some clues. Signature Brace, are you here for the polar bears too? Mr. Efremov, you may have noticed that a satellite crashed here and there's been a murder. Polar bears can wait. No, Signature Brace, they won't wait. Polar bears can smell fresh blood for miles, and they're pretty hungry this time of year. This wreckage will attract the polar bears, and they're fierce, worse than grizzly bears and mammoths and wild boars. Madame, forget about animals, just answer the question. Did you see any humans here? If I saw any humans, Signature Brace, I tell them to run, and that's my advice to you too. Psycho. Crazy. Operation Spyfall. Oh yeah, we've already talked. Ben is definitely Miley Cyrus. Alright, so we have faded paper. Thermometer, fire extinguisher, helmet, box of wires. Ace, we're lucky Bob wasn't completely destroyed on impact. What did you find? Hey, I know what that picture is. To map that tracks Bob's orbit from Earth. We better recover that faded writing. And that box is the outer casing of the hard drive. Except the hard drive isn't in the casing. Ace, it could have fallen out on its own. Someone took it. The casing's damaged, but there's some powdery substance on it. Can you vacuum up a sample? Ace, the drive's gone, but we better find it before Sombra gets her hands on it. Yeah, we knew that. There's like 5 agents here that could have all taken it. Anya. Ace, a satellite map you found inside Bob belongs to the Russian Space Agency. There's also a name, Anya Ivanova. I remember Anya. She was an MGB spy in Russia when we were investigating the Sombra Mole in Cosmorus. But Anya left the MGB to start her security business. I wonder how she got a Cosmorus map, and why she was tracking our satellite. Hey, you, hands up. That document's confidential. Put your gun down, Anya. Signature Brace is in charge here. Oh, the signature brace from the Bureau. Oh yeah, I remember. We remember too, Anya, and can't wait to hear the reasons why we crossed paths again. Better have some explaining to do, Anya. Ace, let's get that powder from the casing to Lars. The guy makes terrible jokes, but he'll figure out how the drive went missing. Truer words have never been spoken. Long time no see, Signature Brace. Still chasing Sombra? Signature Brace is asking the questions here, Anya. Who do you work for? We know you are an MGB. I work for Cosmorus. Since the director, Natasha Romanova, turned out to be a Sombra agent, Cosmorus reinforced security. They had me tracking the satellite ever since Sombra launched in Kazakhstan, and when it came down, Cosmorus instructed me to find the hard drive. Setting it would help prevent future security breaches. So you admit you took the hard drive from the crash site? Me? No, I didn't. I thought you had the hard drive, Signature Brace. You have my map, too. We found more than your map. A dead French spy. What can you tell us about that? A dead spy? Signature Brace, that's above my pay grade. I'm already in trouble for losing my orbit map and the drive. Just stick around in case Signature Brace needs you again, Anya. I don't think it's her. Could be. I don't think so. Speed both of these up. Ace, Elliot, knock knock. I knew this was coming, but alright, who's there? A tree. What tree? Elliot and Vanna sit in a tree. Kissing. I don't know what you're talking about. Vanna and I are only texting. Unlike you and your bro, Jack, with your movie nights and... Hey, let's talk about more important matters. Like this powder Ace collected from the hard drive's casing. Ace, the powder is residue from an explosion. The drive was blasted out of the casing with a C4, a plastic explosive. Furthermore, there were traces of Conray's blood in the residue, which proves that it was the killer who handled the explosives. So attacker first neutralized Conray and the solid side of the wreckage. Then climbed inside the satellite, blasted the drive out of its casing, and ran away before we arrived. The explosion had to be carefully controlled to avoid damaging the drive. Ace, you're looking for a killer who's an expert at handling explosives. Nice. They will go up in smoke now that Ace is on the case. How much you want to bet that it blew up on Assault, and that's why she's so injured? That's my theory, anyways. Ace, the victim's injuries speak of a particularly vicious killer. The victim sustained multiple stab wounds causing a massive hemorrhage. The wound in his back suggests that he was first attacked from behind. Bruises on the victim's arms and legs indicate that Connery fought his attacker, but his injuries in the blood loss finally killed him. So Connery fought back, but it didn't do him much good. Well, he had no chance. It's clear from his injuries that his attacker is skilled in hand-to-hand combat. Well, the killer may know how to pack a punch, but only until Ace slaps handcuffs on them. Great, this totally sounds like Assault. Ace, is it true that Assault's in the hospital? Not gonna lie, Assault was in bad shape when Ace found her. The only one worse off was a dead French spy. What was Assault doing with the French spy? It's complicated. Apparently Connery was on a mission to follow George Price. Well, Price received an anonymous tip-off about Bob. To top it all off, the satellite's hard drive's gone, but Ace, the hospital's on the line. It's about Assault. No! Alright, We'll find out about this soon, man. Been Genius 88. Over and out.